Monday, the 17th of September. Good morning to you. I'm Wayne Alley. This is WGTV Today.
Good morning. I'm Kim Best. Glad to have you with us.
Hope you had a great weekend. Wow, the weather had a little bit of rain late Friday. Of course, Friday started out looking a little threatening, but then we got a little bit of rain in. But what a beautiful weekend we had.
It was nice.
The hillbilly hike is behind us.
It is. Went fantastic. Glad it's done. But they had a great time and a good turnout.
I'm telling you,
really
great
good turnout.
Yeah.
You know, we had a lot of people from the base attend.
You
And
know,
they
that's
said they
great.
do this a lot. They find events like this, these obstacle courses and these different 5Ks all over the community and all over the state, actually.
Yeah.
And they do that. And they were so excited that we had something local that was unique.
Yeah.
And I talked to several of them, and they said they hope we make this an annual event.
Well, that's great. I hope it is too.
Yeah,
I don't know why I hope it is, but I hope it is for everyone else.
You didn't do it, did you, Wayne?
No, I didn't do it. No, I didn't, as a matter of fact.
Well, it went well.
We'll encourage you to kind of take it easy as you travel about the area this morning. If you're going to school, if you're on your way to work, take it easy out there. There's children standing beside the highway waiting for their school buses, so slow down and watch out for the child on the side of the roadway there.
That's right.
Well, coming up, I need to mention this right away. On the 20th of September, I got a note here from Takesha Darden, and Takesha wants us to know that every Thursday, for I think it's going to last about 5 weeks, there's a program called Talk to Your Child, Parents Matter. And there's a cutoff date on this that you need to be aware of. But what this program is every Thursday, starting September 20th from 5 till 7 p.m., the Partnership for Children would like to offer tips on how to talk and listen to your child about topics such as sexual health and relationships. And the 5 sessions that they'll have will cover why do parents matter. Then they'll talk about parenting positively. Then they'll talk about parents as educators, and parents are educators. Then they'll talk about I think I can, I know I can, and then moving forward. And those are the topics that will be discussed. Light snacks will be offered. They'll have limited activities for ages 9 to 12. Space is limited on this, so you need to register as soon as possible.
And I think Wayne is really focusing on your older elementary school and your young middle schoolers, because middle school age children, that is an area where we just don't have as much help in parenting as as in some other ages. And I think the Partnership for Children realize that there's a void there, and that parents need some assistance. We want assistance. We don't always know what to do, and that's a unique age.
That is a tough age.
It is.
I barely remember when I was that age. But it was tough. It's tough on the child, and the child makes it tough on the parent. So.
Well, these are great workshops. They've done these type things for years, and they really do. They bring in specialists that can talk on different subjects every night that they meet. They'll have different subjects they discuss, and it's more of there will be someone there who is leading the conversation and giving them tips and giving them detailed information, but it's also an open forum, an open conversation, so parents can share with one another.
That's great. You know a lot about this stuff, partnership.
Why.
I don't know.
Well, it's a great organization. They do fine things in this community for families of young children.
Partnership for Children. It is a great organization.
And Partnership, pfcw.org is their website if you'd like to find out additional information.
pfcw.org. And if you have any questions, you can talk to Vandora Barrett at vandorabarrett@waynehealth.org. Takesha Darden also is your contact, takeshadarden@waynegov.com. And they need you to register no later
I think it's coming up pretty soon.
than the end of last week.
Was it?
But
Well, you can still call and see if they have any openings.
Yeah, you can call. Go ahead and call. They may be able to take you in now, because that's coming up this Thursday.
Yeah, I think it starts this week, and the phone number is 919-735-3371. You can call extension 240, which is Charity Johnson, and she can help you as well.
Good. Go ahead and get registered for that. That's important.
Absolutely.
And what do you have this morning?
Well, you know, at Herman Park Center, they will be having something coming up pretty soon. It's actually going to be every Friday and Saturday in the month of October. We're just wanting to get people prepared. It's going to be a hay maze, which will be fun.
A hay maze?
A hay maze.
Wow. What's a hay maze?
That is a maze made out of hay bales.
Oh.
That you walk through.
Oh, yeah.
Children of all ages will have a great time. Even adults will have a great time doing the hay maze, and it will be offered through Goldsboro Parks and Recs, and it'll be at Herman Park Center It'll be open every Friday and Saturday in October and on Halloween night.
This is going to be at Herman Park Center?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
It's through Goldsboro Parks and Rec.
But you know what? To make this, they're going to need a lot of hay.
They're going to need a whole lot of hay. We'll have to find out from Scott Barner, the director, where they're getting this hay.
Hey, Scott.
I'm sure he's got local farmers that he's working with.
Yeah.
He has a great rapport in our community.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he does. He does.
He does. He's been a great leader, and we're excited to have him. But if you want additional information, go to the website for Goldsboro Parks and Recs, or you can go to the City of Goldsboro, and all that information is there in details of the times and that type thing. And the closer to the date, we'll bring you additional information.
That sounds good. That sounds good.
And you know, today, the Watchmobile will be on Cox Boulevard, which is the street right beside the hospital.
Yeah.
And, you know, that's the medical unit, Watchmobile medical unit, and they'll be there, let's see, all day today from 8 to 4.
Okay.
And Ann King is the person you could contact at 919-222-4450. Ann King for the Watchmobile medical unit.
Oh, yeah. Now, Cox Boulevard, again, as Kim mentioned, runs right beside the hospital there. So you go out Wayne Memorial and then hang a right. It's a dead-end street, so you
can't go anywhere
else.
else.
Can't go anywhere else. All right?
Yeah.
It's immediately past the hospital there. Okay, I've got one here as well. This is fun.
Isn't it?
Okay. Planting spring bulbs. Okay? If you need new springs, you can plant your spring bulbs on October 25th. There's a workshop that's going to be held on October 25th about planting spring bulbs.
Where's the workshop being held?
Well, I'm glad you asked. It's going to be held at the Cooperative Extension Service, in the kitchen, which is one of my favorite places. In the kitchen there on the corner of Chestnut and North George Streets, that long brick building there. You know where Wayne Center is. Anyway, we're really, really excited. Jessica, used to be Jessica Hyatt.
Yep.
Got married. Jessica got married and left the Cooperative Extension Service to go teach. Well, she's back. She is now our horticultural agent, and we're really excited about that. We're going to have her on the program too.
Good.
Oh,
very
yeah.
good. She's
'Cause,
very knowledgeable in that field.
She is. She is very knowledgeable out in the field, or in that field. And she's going to help us with gardening and growing things and all that kind of stuff. And I'm really excited about that. But this workshop, if you need new springs, go ahead and figure out and get yourself some spring bulbs. And
Jessica will help you learn how to plant them.
That workshop's coming up on the 25th of October. Noon to 1 p.m. and then again 6 to 7:30 p.m. at the Cooperative Extension office in the kitchen there. All right. And if you have any questions about that, call them out at the Cooperative Extension Service. It's at 731-1520, 919-731-1520. Okay.
Well, Wayne Community College is also offering a 150th anniversary of the Civil War battles.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
They really are. They're offering at Wayne Community College tomorrow. Tomorrow from 7 to 8 p.m. They're going to have a speaker come in and talk about it, and it'll be in the auditorium at Wayne Community College. There's no registration. You just show up and attend. But it's from 7 to 8, Wayne Community College. They're celebrating and learning about the 150th anniversary of the Civil War battles.
Wow, because that was this would have been 1862, and there was a lot of battles going on, a lot of activity during the Civil War in that year, 150 years ago. And you know, we're so rich in history around here.
Absolutely.
We have so much history to know about, to learn about.
Right here in our area.
Yeah, very much so.
One of the battles fought right here in our community.
That's right, Battle of Goldsboro Bridge.
That's right.
That's right, right off of Old Mount Olive Highway down there. Yeah, boy, we're going to hear a lot about that too. Well, Kim, on the way, we have someone from the Day Reporting Center we want to talk to. We're going to talk to that person right now here on WGTV Today. Today on WGTV, we're talking with Teresa Barrett. Now, Teresa is the director of the Day Reporting Center. Is that right?
That's correct.
What is the Day Reporting Center?
The Day Reporting Center, we're an alternative school for children that may not be allowed to go into the public school system.
When you say children, what age group are we talking about
we
here?
We usually deal from 16 on up. It's usually the children the young adults that have been kicked out of the Wayne County public school system. They really don't have anywhere else to go. We also have pre-trial program over there where we actually work with individuals that are actually in the Wayne County Jail. We work with the DA's office and the judges. We get them out. We place them on GPS, which is house arrest. And we also place them in programs. We work with Wayne Community College to provide classes.
Well, before we get too far ahead of ourselves, let's take one at a time here. Now, you said that from the ages of about 16 and older.
16 and over.
And up. These are children who are youngsters, or adolescents, I should say.
Correct.
Young people who have been removed from school, Wayne County Public Schools.
That happen.
And then they come. Do they come to you, or are they referenced to you? Or?
A lot of times, yes. Sometimes they'll come in on their own with their parents, or they'll go out to the college, and for whatever reason, the college may not be able to accept them due to disciplinary reasons, and then they'll call us. And then they'll send them to us for GED classes.
So these are children who, if they didn't have a place to go, that is to you, the day reporting center, they'd be out on the street
Correct.
somewhere. Good chance of that
Correct.
happening.
Correct.
Yeah.
So they're at-risk children.
At risk
is
right.
what we usually deal with. At-risk.
All right, and then there's the group that is that are incarcerated.
Correct.
Are these also 16 and older?
They are.
And these are children who've been arrested for various number of reasons.
We try not to deal with the any individuals where their crime is of a real serious nature. We don't deal with domestic violence cases. We don't deal with DWI cases or any assault type crimes. Usually your B&E crimes. We don't deal a lot with misdemeanors because, of course, they move them through pretty quick.
Yeah.
So it's the ones that are usually first-time offenders, non-violent. We'll go interview them at the jail. As I mentioned before, we work with the judge, the DA's office. They go ahead and allow their release to us. We place them on a GPS monitor where they're monitored 24 hours a day. They attend GED classes, the CBI classes, which is cognitive behavior intervention, anger management, parenting, any HR, human resource development classes. And these are all provided through Wayne Community College. They come to our facility with their facilitators.
Okay.
And
all right. So again, if not for your office and your work, these are adolescents who would be incarcerated with little or no chance of being able to further their education, or for that matter, even get out of jail to attend classes.
Correct.
So they're given I don't want to use the term pass, but they're given permission to go to you, and you're responsible for them.
Correct.
They're put into your custody and your care, and you hold class. How many teachers do you have?
Ooh. The college supplies the facilitators, and they come in on the classes. They're rotated out.
Okay.
So quarterly, we may hold CBI, anger management, human resource development class. Then the following quarter would be a different set of classes. So, and it's usually one facilitator per class.
Okay. About how many students are in each class, roughly?
We have to run with 10.
You have to run with 10?
10.
No more than
we
10.
have to have exactly 10 students to actually run a class, to hold a class. So we range from 10 to 12 in a class.
Okay. And then after, there was another group as well. There are those who are who've been removed from school, and then there are those who are incarcerated. And was there a third group?
We also work with the probation cases. Individuals that are on probation.
Right.
They also will come over, obtain their GED through us, go through the classes. And we also, substance abuse. We also hold substance abuse classes.
Wow.
We have Mondays and Wednesday mornings and Tuesdays and Thursday evenings, and that is open to the public and it's free of charge. So,
okay. So open to the public means that anybody can come,
all of our
not
classes,
just to watch, but to attend these classes.
Correct. Yes. They have to come in and register. Of course, follow the same rules that any other individual, but it's open. It's open to anybody that needs the help. The doors are open. They come in, they register. We place them in the class. If it's somebody that we hold GED twice a week, it's 2 hours long. Individuals that may be working, that this may be a setting where they are employed, but they're wanting to obtain that GED, but they can't commit to what the college hours are. they're more than welcome to come and attend at the day reporting center.
Once they complete their GED classes and courses, they're actually awarded a GED?
They actually are. The instructor that we have is also through Wayne Community College. We're satellite for them. And they come, they do all the work up to it. She'll pre-test them. And then once they get to that point, she actually gives them a card. And they report out to the college to actually take their tests with the other students.
Wow.
And then they graduate in May with all the other students.
All right. Well, let me ask you about another group, and that is the group that is incarcerated and then released to your custody to attend class. Now, these are students who you say have a GPS. Is that like an ankle bracelet? Okay. How difficult are they? I don't want to ask how difficult the students are, but I was going to ask how difficult is it to keep track of them? Have you had any problems with any of these students, as far as they have a taste of freedom and then all of a sudden they say, you know, I'm going to take off?
We may get a few. The good thing about the BI units that we use, the GPS trackers, is at any given time, we actually have laptops that we carry home with us. If we get any alert on them, we also get alerts through our phones and everything. If we get an alert, we can pull them up and see exactly where they're at. The thing that I love about the GPS units is if they call us and they try to get out of coming to school, which they'll do, and we can always track them to see, okay, oh, I have a doctor's appointment, or I have this. We're able to actually track them to see if that's actually where they were. It helps us with their curfew, because they all do have curfews unless they're working or going to school. And it helps us be able to manage and track that. Without the GPS units, it would be very hard to track the
Do they know that you have the ability to track them?
Oh, yes.
They know that. You tell them this up front.
They know. We've actually shown them. We have actually pulled it up and shown them. You see that? That's you. You see the little footprints? That's where you've been. So, yeah, we do. And if we get any violations on them, the only thing they're required to do is charge those units.
And then they...
and then that's all, but we'll always get like a low battery. We even have the capability with the units that we actually use now to go to our computers, hit a button, and it'll send them a message. And it keeps beeping until they hit it. They hit a little button, and it'll say, call your officer, or go to the office, and they have to do that.
That's kind of
neat. And we know they've hit the button because we get a little thing that says it's been acknowledged. So
that's good.
So yeah, it's really, the biggest thing for the county when we started the pre-trial program was just to ensure the citizens of this county that they were safe. And I can honestly say that Wayne County has made sure we have the best equipment available to make sure that happens. And with this equipment that we have now, I mean, it's pretty much foolproof.
So I feel that you could safely say that not only are the citizens, you're looking after the citizens and their safety here in Wayne County, but you're also looking after your students as well.
We are.
Because they're in a position that they could easily be coerced, or they could be encouraged to do something they shouldn't be doing. So you're looking after them as well. We
are, and a lot of them, whenever a student comes into us, a client comes to us, and they always have baggage.
Oh, yeah.
And and unfortunately, a lot of baggage. And somebody somewhere down the line has failed them somewhere. And it's gotten to the point where nobody's ever really held them accountable. So we try to hold them accountable. Accountability is a really big thing for us, that responsibility. I always preach to them, especially the ones that have they've got a criminal record. It's kind of like, okay, let this stop right here. You've hit a brick wall, but it's not the end of your world. You can always change this, because they are still young enough to where, we work with them. You get that GED and you can go to college. You can still move forward in life. It's not the end of the world for you. So we do hold them accountable.
How long have you been doing this?
7 years.
And how would you rate the system? Would you say that this has been mildly successful, very successful, or it needs a lot of work?
Very successful.
Very successful.
Very, very successful. And the reason I said, especially with our pretrial defendants, how we monitor that is because I have been fortunate enough to be there 7 years. And I'm able to look, since I do get the jail list every day, and I'm able to see we don't have very many repeat offenders. So that's how I know it's very successful.
How many are in the program?
Right now, we're looking about 40.
About
40 on pre-trial right now.
And out of that 40, do you have, can you venture a percentage approximately of those who may be, who may fail the system and go back?
I would probably say, right now, the ones we have now, I'd probably say about 5 to 10%.
5 to 10%?
Will fail. 5 to 10% of what we have right now.
Is that average? Is that about what it is?
Yeah. Because there's some that no matter what you do for them, we're human. Everybody has a mind of their own, you know, and you can provide it, but they're not going to go down.
So do you average around 40?
We do, yeah.
So you would say that on average, out of 40 students at a time, 2 to 4 will end up going back to jail.
Correct.
That is
correct.
a pretty good percentage.
It is. And I'm very proud of the program, and I'm proud of the staff that I have over there, and I'm very grateful for our commissioners and our county manager that have always supported the program, because without their support, there wouldn't be a program. And, you know, and I also take very serious the fact that they trust me to say, okay, we're going to put this money into this program, but we're going to expect that this, and that be done with it, and that we have that percentage come out, that positive percentage.
You know, you and I have talked about this several
have.
times, and over the past several years. And I was talking to someone about your program, and they said, someone who knows you, and they said about Teresa Barrett, they said, you know, that woman has a lot of passion for what she does.
I love what I do.
You love what you do.
I love what I do. I do. I love it. I just, you know, when you sit there and somebody comes to you and they've just gotten their GED and they bring it to you and there's a smile on their face and this, it's like somebody just gave them a lottery ticket and they just won money.
Proud.
They're very proud. And to know that, now they did it, but to know that you were a part of that. And, you know, everybody wants to make their, you know, at the end of the day, you want to make a difference in somebody's life. But what they don't understand is they make a big difference in my life, too. Because I sit there and I listen to their stories, and you don't have to come from where they're coming from to have that passion to understand them. And I feel like I do, and that's only over time. Because you don't judge, you listen to them, you understand where they're coming from. But then I'm also got that hard love thing going too, because I'm kind of like, well, you know what? Yeah, well, don't call me because your clothes are in the dryer. You should have thought about that because you knew you had class. You know, don't plan a haircut at 3 o'clock if you know you have CPI class at 3 o'clock. So, you know, so a lot of times I'm not very popular with them but they'll show up. And then eventually I'm hoping that somewhere down the road in their life, they're going to remember that conversation and they're going to think before they try to do something else like that.
Learning responsibility.
Responsibility, accountability.
Taking and being accountable.
That's correct.
Yeah.
For your own actions. No excuses, you know.
Yeah.
You control that destiny.
Where do they go after they get their GED or after they complete the program?
A lot of them, they will go to college, they'll learn a trade, or they'll just go to work. They'll go work somewhere because once they get that, and another thing that we also work with too is work keys.
Work keys.
Work keys.
Outstanding.
That's a big thing too. We have it set up to where when I get enough students, that they'll actually come to us and give the tests. So we're big on the work keys too. We support them too, that career readiness certificate.
That's great.
It's a big thing.
What if someone wanted to talk to you about their child or someone they know, or if they wanted to talk to you about maybe they need some help, you could help point them in the right direction?
I could. Our address, 206 East Walnut Street.
Can they
right
call
here
you?
in Goldsboro. Phone number, my personal, to my desk is 919-705-1982. And the actual center office phone number is 919-705-1904.
All right. We've been talking with Teresa Barrett of the Day Reporting Center here in Wayne County, a very successful program from a lady with a lot of passion, and we appreciate very much your being with us today. I'm Wayne Alley for WGTV. And we're back on WGTV today. This is a Monday. It's September 17th. Thanks for being with us. I'm Wayne Alley.
And I'm Kim Best.
Kim, what's going on? What do you have there?
Actually, I do need to mention that here in the city of Goldsboro, we do have an Amber Alert.
Oh.
We have an Amber Alert. It's for a teen that was abducted, and his name is Kennedy Fitzgerald McLaurin. He's a 16-year-old black male. He's approximately 5'9" and weighs 135 pounds. And if you have any information about this particular case or his whereabouts, please call Crime Stoppers, call City of Goldsboro Police Department. You can call 911. Any of those places will take your information, but we need all the help we can get. We're trying to find this young man and get all the information we can to get this case solved and to bring him home safely.
Okay, Amber Alert.
Amber Alert.
It's very serious now.
And you can find additional information on the City of Goldsboro's website.
Okay. A couple of events coming up at the Wayne County Public Library. First of all, this Thursday, there will be an intergenerational story project activity. How about that? I'm not going to try and say that again. Whatever I just said, that's what they're going to have. Sixth graders from Eastern Wayne Middle School and senior citizens will be coming together for a story performance by Priscilla Best.
Well, that is neat.
How about that? That is kind of neat there. And intergenerational, I see youngsters and older people. And after the storytelling, the students will choose a senior adult to partner with, and they become pen pals through the school year. Now,
that is a neat idea. That is great.
That is great. And you can talk to Donna Phillips, director out there, or just to get more information, you can call 735-1880, I believe.
I believe it is.
Is that the number? Okay. That'll work, 735-1880. There you go.
Well, Wayne, I also want to talk about if you are interested in what's going on Center Street with the Streetscape project.
Oh, yeah.
We have provided, the City of Goldsboro has got many different avenues for you to find out information on a daily, weekly, monthly basis of what's going on Center Street. It's called the Streetscape Project, and if you go to the City of Goldsboro's website, which is goldsboronc.gov, right on the home page, there is about 3 locations where you can click on that information, and we provide bi-weekly video updates with the project manager to find out what has just happened, what is going to happen in the next 2 weeks, and like I said, we do that bi-weekly. We also have a live webcam that if you visit the website, you can click on the webcam and you can see live what's going on 24 hours a day.
Whoa.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't get much better than that. So you can, from your own home, from your computer, your phone, your iPad, you can download, I think you have to download Silverlight, which is a program, and once you download that, Microsoft program, then you can watch the webcam and see what's going on with the Center Street project. We also take bi-weekly photos, and we put those photos so you can see a timeline of from when we started the project until we stopped the project and complete it. You can see photos on our website, on our Facebook page. We're updating it bi-weekly.
Yeah. Wow.
So we've got different opportunities and lots of opportunities for you to stay informed on what's going on with the Streetscape project.
And that's good. People just want to know what's going on.
They do.
What's the timeline as far as that goes?
The 1st of November, phase 1 will be completed.
Really? Well, that's not very long at all.
No, it's not. And if you haven't driven by lately, come out and see what's going on. They have poured curbs. It's looking now like a street again.
Whoa.
All the lines have been buried. Everything has been replaced. All the infrastructure down under this underground has been replaced, and we're looking forward to what's going to happen in the next couple weeks.
That is really exciting, and I know it's going to be beautiful. Can't wait to see it. So, beginning of November.
Absolutely. Phase 1 will be completed.
It's exciting. All right.
It is. Who's coming up next?
Well, I'm glad you asked. We're going to be talking about weeds.
Weeds?
Weeds.
Weeds all over the city and county?
Well, particularly about Connie Price. Connie Price, our county planner, is going to tell us about lots with weeds and how we can handle that, and other things as well. Connie Price, the county planner of Wayne, is up next on WGTV Today. Today we're talking again with county planner Connie Price. And Connie, thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
I wanted to ask you about here with all the rains and everything we've had lately, there seems to be in the county several areas where there's been excessive growth of weeds, and some lawns are actually getting out of hand, and people are having trouble keeping up with cutting, and it's not necessarily an intentional effort on residents' parts, but it seems that they're having trouble keeping up with all this. Do we have an ordinance in place to cover weeding and lawns that get out of control?
We don't at this time with the county for weed lots. There are ordinances in places. I believe in most of the towns throughout Fremont, Pikeville, and Goldsboro and so forth have something dealing with that kind of issue.
Right.
But in the rural parts of the county, we don't. We are looking at it, and actually the planning board has under consideration now a proposed ordinance that would deal with those kind of issues, where a house may have been abandoned. You have trees growing up through the gutters,
Oh, yeah.
those kind of things.
Well, that's an extreme case.
And those are really what we're looking at, trying to do something with those. We're not trying to go in there and tell somebody that it's rained for 3 weeks and you haven't cut your grass, you need to cut it now. But the extreme cases is we don't really have anything in place that handles the extreme cases.
Yeah. And besides that, you know, since you put it that way, I can almost see one neighbor who's having a problem with another neighbor calling your office and saying, this guy's dead corn is unsightly, we need to get rid of it.
Right, and whatever we're doing.
I mean, that's an extreme.
Sure it is, and that we would not be affecting anything with farming operations. That was one of the things the planning board wanted to emphasize when we continue to work on this, that we'd make sure clearly in the ordinance it would not apply to farming operations.
Okay, so the farming community is exempt from anything like this.
That's right.
Except when it comes to their lawns and
Right.
empty lots and that sort of thing.
That's right, and of course it's going, if somebody's in their backyard, maybe they can get their front yard cut but can't get their backyard cut. We're not worried about the backyard.
Not worried about the backyard.
That's right.
Okay.
So you can keep your bears in the backyard.
I'm glad to hear that.
That's right.
I'm so relieved. I don't have to get rid of my bears. Well, all right, well, let me ask you this then. On the other side of the coin, it's not necessarily healthy to have a lot of growth in the yard, because does that not attract slithering animals?
That's usually the complaints we get. They say vermin of various kinds.
Vermin of various kinds.
Are coming from their neighbors' yards. It might be snakes, it might be rats, or roaches.
Could be a neighbor.
That's right.
Okay.
Somebody that's been laying out there all of a sudden, they wake up.
Now, I understand this is before the planning board now, is that correct?
That's right. I went to the planning board at their meeting a week ago, second Tuesday in August, and we'll talk about it again in September and maybe another time after that. Okay. Eventually it will go to the county commissioners. They probably will have a work session on it, and then they would schedule a public hearing. The general public can come up and at a commissioners meeting and comment on the pros and cons of the ordinance, and then they'll either send it back to the planning board for more study, or they'll choose to adopt it or not adopt it.
If it is adopted, then that would require residents to keep their front lawns mowed,
right,
and grass cut. And
the reason why we have it, if it's in a residential area, I believe right now the height is somewhere, I believe, 15 inches or something like that.
There, 15 inches?
Right.
My goodness.
So it could grow a while before it actually becomes a problem.
Well, and we've had a lot of rain, but 15 inches would be quite a bit of growth.
Right, and of course, you know, some shoots from ryegrass can get up 15 inches by themselves.
Yes, they can.
But when you have the whole lawn, it's all across the board is that height. Yeah. We're not looking to go out there with a yardstick and measure every blade of grass in the county.
I got 14.5 inches over here.
You got a problem.
Yeah, that would be mighty high grass there.
That's right. And so then the more rural areas, it could be up like 2 feet of grass.
Wow.
It gets to be a problem.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then what would happen if you run into that? Now that is pretty extreme.
Right. So if it got beyond that, and we were, one neighbor had called about another. We went out there and investigated and realized, well, this is an extreme case. It has been the house has been abandoned. It's not been mowed, obviously, in a couple of years or whatever.
Okay.
Then we'll contact the owner, tell them they need to take care of it, give them a time limit to do so. What's in the ordinance is we have the authority to fine them $50 a day, up to $250 a day if they don't respond in a timely manner. And also the county would have the authority to go on there and actually do the mowing or to clean up ourselves and send them a bill.
Right. Very good. Well, let's see how that works. And what's the timeline on that?
We'll at least go back to the planning board at our September meeting, and after that, depending on whether the planning board has more questions, it might go to the commissioners in September, and it might be October, but it's at least another month away. Okay, very good. That's an interesting topic there. We've been talking with County Planner Connie Price about weeding and grass that's getting out of control after all the rain we've had. Connie, thank you so much for being with us. Thank you.
I'm Wayne Alley for WGTV. Today we're talking again with Donna Phillips of the Wayne County Public Library. She is the Wayne County Librarian. And Donna, thank you very much for being with us.
Thank you, Wayne.
I understand the Wayne County Public Library is going to be embarking on a strategic plan.
That is,
what's going on? What's that?
Thank you for asking, Wayne. You're absolutely right. You may have read an article in the newspaper. It was in the paper, in the News Argus, a couple of weeks ago.
Right.
In which we informed the community that the library had received a grant through Library Services and Technology Act funding. It's just money that comes through the state library.
Oh.
These are federal dollars that come through the state library to help libraries grow and develop. And so with that grant, we were able to hire the services of a consultant that will lead this process. And the strategic plan is really going to give us an opportunity to look at the library's services today and to look at the community and see where we need to go from here.
You know, Donna, I cannot imagine what services and programs you do not offer. Because you have such variety there at the library. Not only the books you're expected to have, magazines, newspapers, and the audiovisual that you have there, plus the history room. I was in that history room years ago, and it was amazing then, and I know it's even better now. So, do you have any idea what somebody may come up with as far as what they'd like to see in the library, or what would you like to see?
Well, what I really want, Wayne, is to hear what the community wants, because I can sit at my desk all day long and tell you what I think we should or should not do in the library. But this is not just my library. This library belongs to Wayne County and to its citizens. And so part of this process will be that our consultant will be developing a survey in which we will solicit input from the citizens of our county to tell us exactly what it is they would like to see. You know, communities grow and they change, and ours certainly is. And so the library wants to be responsive to that change and to be relevant to the citizens in our community.
All right. Well, yeah, that would be very interesting to see the outcome, the results of that strategic plan, the questionnaire, the inquiry about that.
It's really going to be a management tool for us at the library. What will happen is we will have a committee of folks who are representatives, some from county government, some from the Library Advisory Board, and some from citizens in the community. And we will ask for broad participation by the community to gather their ideas, and then we will put those ideas down on paper and we'll create service responses to those ideas, which then will be formulated into goals and measurable objectives, which I will then use as a management tool to make sure that we are doing what our community has asked us to do in the public library.
All right, very good. Donna Phillips is Wayne County Librarian, and we've been talking with Donna today about their strategic plan and questionnaire and inquiry coming up soon, and we hope to hear the results of that.
You will, Wayne. We plan to put the results of everything we learn and all of our goals that we establish and our objectives and the whole 9 yards on our website, and then also we'll put it out in the media so you will know exactly what we're doing at your public library.
Thank you very much, Donna Phillips. I'm Wayne Alley for WGTV. Welcome back. This is WGTV Today, and I'm Wayne Alley.
I'm Kim Best.
I'm glad at that because I started to forget who I was there for just a moment. Today
Don't
is
do
Monday.
that.
It's Monday.
It
I
is
mean, what do you
Monday.
want? You know, it's Monday, the 17th of the month, and I thank you for being with us. Weather-wise, well, we're looking at some beautiful weather, and it's going to turn cooler. By the end of the week, we will be in the 70s. Woo!
That's nice.
I'm telling you, it really is.
That's great, typical fall weather.
Yeah, I love it.
And speaking of Mondays,
yes.
I do want to remind everybody, if you are interested in seeing the city council meetings, they are the first and the third Monday in every month at 7 o'clock p.m. at the historical city chambers, the council chambers, and they start at 7, and they can also be seen. If you can't come down and visit them live and be a part of it, you can actually see them on the city's website and on the YouTube channel and our Facebook page. We have links to all of that. So the first and the third Monday in each month, city council, historic council chambers.
Okay, and speaking of, well, not Monday, but speaking of fall, you mentioned just a moment ago.
Yes.
First day of fall officially arrives the end of this week.
Really?
The 22nd.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
how quickly the years pass by.
I know. And there's going to be a program, we'll tell you about that here in just a little while, in another segment. Coming up, a program to help people prevent falls
Absolutely.
on the first day of fall. All right, we'll tell you more about that in just a little while. All right?
All right. We've got somebody else coming up next.
We
I
do.
believe.
Yeah, we do have someone coming up. Let's see who's coming up next. Here on WGTV today, we're going to be talking with DGDC.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Meg Grenade.
Meg Grenade is with us. We're going to be talking about things going on with the Downtown Goldsboro Development Corporation. That's up next on WGTV.
Welcome to WGTV today. I'm Kim Best, and I have with me this morning Meg Grenade, Promotions Coordinator for Downtown Goldsboro Development Corporation. Welcome, Meg.
Hi.
Glad to have you back with us.
Thank you.
Let's talk about downtown Goldsboro and all the businesses that we're hoping are going to come pouring downtown. And I see that we've already had quite a few interested. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, we have. Since the streetscape project started, we've seen a real increase in the number of inquiries at our office of, what properties are available, business owners and entrepreneurs who are looking to start a business. They want to locate downtown Goldsboro because they see that, the community is doing something to really do a facelift to downtown.
Right.
So we've already seen businesses open up. We've got Dee's Sports Bar and Grill downtown. Thistlebee is scheduled to be coming downtown. Central Lunch reopened.
Yeah,
so
yay.
We've got a lot going on, so it's exciting.
And the Laughing Owl, I believe, also
Yes.
opened?
Yep, the Laughing Owl there, where Murphy's used to be. They've got a really unique menu, food that I don't think you'll be able to find in a lot of different restaurants around town. So, yeah.
That's good. So I'm hearing it's a combination
It is.
of all types of menus, per se.
Yeah, they call it New American Fare. So,
Okay.
they've got some favorites. They've got your hamburgers and,
Traditionals.
yeah, but they've got some other stuff like buffalo ravioli, and they've got some unique seafood items.
Great. Okay. Are their hours still pretty much the same as it has been in the past with the other restaurants?
Yes.
To open late night
Yep.
as well.
And they've got a full bar, and the atmosphere is really, it's laid back, but it's a little more, a little more urban. So,
yeah. So tell me about Thistlebee. As you said, that's another business that is opening up downtown. What is that, and when do you expect that to open?
They're a quilt shop, and they are looking to reopen along Center Street. The building that they're going to be going into is in the phases of being renovated.
Okay.
Getting its own facelift, which is wonderful because it's a business that has sat vacant for a long time. And it's going to be great to see it finished and put to good use again.
Oh, yeah. Anytime we can remodel our buildings and keep them looking better and better, it'll help our entire community.
Oh, yes.
Oh, absolutely. So that's Thistlebee, that's the Laughing Owl. You said D Sports Bar is already open, and people are enjoying that. I ride by all the time and see cars there each night.
Yeah, they have great entertainment. They're on Center Street as well. I was there a few weekends ago, and they had a DJ that was just energetic, and they have great food and drink specials. So we've got a lot going on.
Yes, and that's right next door to the Laughing Owl. Is that correct? Or
Yes,
a couple
doors down.
Okay, great. And we still have the Ice Storm.
Yes.
He's relatively new to downtown, where he sells hot dogs and
lemonades. His lemonades are out of this world.
with a unique twist.
Yeah, and they're introducing some new food items. They had a cucumber salad this past week that had basil, and everything is really fresh. They're really into fresh and organic and no preservatives. And they can tell you a million different uses for lemons.
My goodness.
I went in there and got an education. There's so many things you can do with lemons I never knew. So if anyone stops in there, they really should ask, hey, what can I use this lemon peel for, rather than pitching it.
Well, that's interesting. Wow. Well, I know they've been there for a while now, but can you tell us where they're located, or some type of something people can look for when they go by to recognize that the Ice Storm is there?
The Ice Storm is kind of across from the Maxway on Center Street, so it's right next to the Waynesboro House. And if anyone has been to Center Street Jams, they know where the Center Street Jam site is. It's right down the street.
Okay.
They have a really cute ice cream cone that sits on the sidewalk because they also have ice cream.
Okay.
So when you're driving down Center Street, look for the ice cream cone that's sitting on the sidewalk.
That's a great, something you can actually spot and look for when you're going down the street. If you're going the speed limit, you're going to be looking, of course, you're going to be looking at the different storefronts, and you need something that's recognizable. So that's great. So lots of businesses coming downtown. Tell us about some incentives that you all offer at the DGDC to have businesses come downtown.
Yeah, the DGDC offers what we call a business incentive grant, and it's a program that we have that it's for new businesses that are committed to coming downtown and, you know, making a go of it, as well as businesses that have been in business for 3 years or more and are looking to relocate downtown. And what it is there's a process. So we have the application, pre-application, and then the application that you submit to our office. And, you know, our economic restructuring committee looks at that application. We base it kind of on a point scale, looking at our master plan and what we want downtown to look like in the years to come, because it's a competitive grant.
Right, I would think so. Well, why do you offer this program?
We think that, especially for new business owners, I can imagine that it could be a scary, you know, endeavor if you haven't been in business before and you're just thinking about making a go of it. And this really helps business owners, you know, get off on the right foot. And it shows that, you know, the DGDC is committed to bringing new businesses downtown.
Right.
That's what we want. We want, you know, economic prosperity for downtown because it benefits the entire community.
Absolutely. Will, is any business eligible for this business incentive grant?
Not any business. You have to be a for-profit business. And like I said, you either have to be brand new or you have to be in business 3 years and relocating downtown. And you have to be located within the municipal service district. And that map of the MSD district is on our website.
Okay. What should a business owner expect to be if they want to be a part of this process?
Well, like I said, it is a process, and we ask that anyone who makes it to the application process puts together a business plan.
Okay.
And we have wonderful people at Wayne Community College at the Small Business Center who welcome everybody to come in, and they help free of charge, you know, put together a business plan, give you connections. I mean, even if you're already in business and you want some help, or you know, you're looking to, I don't know, start up a marketing plan or something, they are willing to help.
Great. Well, how are the payments, how are they awarded to the individuals once they have been accepted into the program?
Payments are awarded if it's decided that a said business is going to receive a grant. They begin awarding them 6 months after the business has opened.
Okay.
And then they're awarded in $400 installments per month for 12 months, so $4,800. And the business owner just needs to submit receipts for their expenses that they have incurred that month. And then we have a check issued and they come pick up the check.
Wonderful. Well, if people want more information about business incentive grants, where do they go or who do they contact?
They can visit the DGDC website at www.dgdc.org. And they can always call our office. It's at 919-735-4959.
Wonderful. Well, it sounds like we are providing incentives for people to come downtown. If you're going to start a new business, definitely think about downtown and what downtown could offer you, as well as what your business can offer the community.
Of course.
And then you also offer a facade grant?
We do.
Tell us about that.
A facade grant is for anybody who's in business downtown who's really looking to, you know, give their building a new look. You know, we've got beautiful historic buildings downtown, but I mean, every building, be it a home or a business, needs a little bit of work now and then.
Absolutely.
So the facade grant is really put in place to help people do the upkeep on their building and just kind of re-energize downtown. Because when you drive past a building and something's new, people go, "Oh, look, they've redone something."
It catches your eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that sounds great. And that information as well will be found on your website.
Yes.
So the two grants are the business incentive grant and then the facade grant.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Meg. We appreciate all the information. And if you want additional information, be sure to check out DGDC.org. DGDC.org. That's Downtown Goldsboro Development Corporation. And you can get all the information that you need on the business incentive grant or the facade grant. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you soon.
We're back. Whoop, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're back on WGTV Monday. It's the 17th of September, and it's probably going to be the 17th all day, don't you think?
I absolutely do.
Yeah, it's going to be a beautiful day. In fact, the temperature again is going to be, we'll be in the 70s by the end of the week. Fall will be arriving, I guess, Saturday, the 22nd. Officially, that is, even though the cooler temperature's already here.
That's been so nice.
I'm telling you, it's just great.
It is.
Love
It's nice
this time
to be
of year.
outside.
Yeah. So what do you have there? Something, again, from the partnership,
Absolutely.
right?
The Partnership for Children is wanting to make sure we all understand and remember that this whole week is Child Passenger Safety Week. Keep your children buckled in their seats. We want you to buckle them in all year long.
Yeah.
But just this week is the public awareness. If you'd like additional information about Child Passenger Safety Week, you can go to their website, which is www.pfcw.org.
You want them buckled in all year long.
All year long.
But you can unbuckle them to take them in the house with you, okay?
Yes, you can.
Okay, that's okay. You can do that. Don't forget, on October 25th, a little over a month from now, make plans to be at the Cooperative Extension Service when our new horticulture agent, Jessica Strickland, now is back as a horticulture agent here in Wayne County. We're really excited about that. She's going to have a planting spring bulbs workshop coming up on the 25th. That sounds like a lot of fun. In fact, we'll get her in here to tell us about that.
That would be great. And if you'd like to watch our shows, either additional times or later in the day, whatever you'd like
How
to
do you
Wayne,
do that?
where can they go?
I was going to ask you that, but I have that information.
Well, they can go to the city or the county's YouTube channel.
That's it.
That's it.
That's
or
it.
you can go to either one of the websites,
That's
the county
right.
website or the city website, and there's links to the YouTube channel.
That's right.
Where you can see from the first day we started.
Oh,
you
yeah.
can see any shows.
Well, you can skip over those first 2 or 3 days. It's okay.
This is a learning process.
It's a learning process. Anyway, you go to www.waynegov.com or
www.goldsboronc.gov. They're our websites. And you can find out any additional information you'd like to on the show, WGTV Today, or just in general about the county of Wayne or the city of Goldsboro.
That's right. You just click on the YouTube link and it'll take you right up to it, okay?
Absolutely.
I guess that's it for today, right?
That's it. We've got lots to talk about tomorrow, though.
Are they going to let us back in the building tomorrow?
I think they might, and we've got quite a few coming to interview with us.
We do, don't we? We have, oh my goodness, we have Environmental Health Department. I believe that's Shane Smith's going to be with us. Services on Aging, we'll talk about open enrollment. That's Aaron McAuliffe is going to be with us. And a whole lot more coming up tomorrow, Tuesday. We'll be back. We'll see you then at 7 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Right, and a lot of community events to talk about tomorrow.
Yes.
So join us in the morning.
Until then, this is Wayne.
And I'm Kim.